Hey guys, Rob here with 3D Printscape. So today's video is going to be covering how to add an additional preheat configuration to the Marlin UI or to change some of the preheat settings that are already there. This will require you to update the firmware. So if you haven't worked with Marlin firmware, I have two videos I would recommend watching, which I'll link to below. It's just setting up everything you need to be able to edit the firmware and build it, and then setting up the Marlin auto build plugin, which will help with the environment details quite a bit. One thing I did want to make a note with is if you have the Creality screen, either the standard one or the touchscreen one, I wasn't able to get the additional preheat configurations to show in there. I know there are a lot of issues with Marlin and some of these screens, so if that is what you're using, you can switch it over to the Marlin UI mode, which I'll show you in the video, but it doesn't look that good. But if you're running a standard screen or something like the TFT35 or something like that, you can just add the configurations to it and it'll just work as expected. Before we get started, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. It'll really help the channel grow. And if you have any questions about what I'm covering in this video or would like to see any other videos, go ahead and leave a comment below or join us on Discord. Thanks. Alright guys, so we're here at the computer and I opened up VS Code and loaded the latest version of the Marlin 2.1 firmware. If you haven't built your own firmware before, I have two videos that I'll link to below that cover setting up everything you need to build it, and then a plugin called Marlin Auto Build plugin, which helps with some of the environment details. I would recommend starting with those two videos first and then circling back to here. Alright, so once we have this open, we'll want to search for preheat constants. So just go ahead and hit Control F and then you'll come to this section. So by default, they have two preheat labels, PLA and ABS, and then some basic values for those. If you wanted to change the preheat temp for either of those, you can just go here and modify it. Let's say you want it to go 190 and 50. You would just update that and then go ahead and build it. And then once you push that to the printer and you go ahead and do a preheat for PLA, it's going to use those values, not the old ones. But let's say you also use PETG a lot, or TPU, whatever the case may be. Just go ahead and copy this and paste it right below that, and then change this to we'll do PETG, and then you can go ahead and set these values to whatever you want. So I'd probably do 230 here as a starting point, bed temperature at 80. And then you can adjust anything else you need. Now you want to change this label from 2 to 3 on all of these. If you don't do that, it's going to overlap with the previous one and cause issues. And then once that's done, we'll just go ahead over to our Marlin Auto Build plugin and show the panel and go ahead and do a build. That's really all there is to it. I mean, those settings are pretty straightforward when it comes to the firmware, but if you're using different filaments quite a bit, it is nice to have the options there for a quick preheat, and it doesn't take much extra effort. But like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you're using one of the Creality screens, it doesn't work. At least I wasn't able to get it to work. I had to be using one of the Marlin UIs. So even if you have a Creality screen, you can use the Marlin UI like I showed you earlier. It just doesn't look the prettiest, so just keep that in mind. And then now that that's built, you would just copy this over to your SD card and go ahead and put that in the printer, and it should pull that firmware in. Alright guys, so here's what it looks like with just the base settings. So we just have PLA and ABS. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, I am using the Creality screen here and the Marlin UI, so it looks like crap. But it does get the point across. You can see the two here. Then I'll add the additional one here in a second and show you what it looks like with the third one for the PETG or whatever other configurations you want to add. I was not able to get it to work with the Creality screen. It's probably something tied to the UI. I know there's a lot of issues just in general, some of the support from Marlin in these screens. So if you're running Marlin, this is the easiest way to do it. If you are running the Creality screen and you want it to do this, you can run it in the Marlin UI mode like I have it now. But if you go back to the menu, it looks pretty bad. Basically, it just looks like that. You don't see all of it. Alright guys, as you can see here, we now have all three of our preheat settings, so PLA, ABS, and PETG. So like we expected, based on the changes we made in the configuration file for the Marlin firmware, it added the additional preheat configuration here, and it gives you the ability to change the actual preheat settings like I mentioned as well. Alright guys, so that covered everything you need to know in order to add additional preheat configurations or modify the existing ones on a Marlin UI screen. The process isn't very difficult as long as you're familiar with the Marlin firmware. If you're not, I have a couple of videos that I mentioned I'll link to below. I recommend going through those first. It'll show you how to get started with the builds, and then you'll be able to go from there. If you have any questions about what I covered or would like to see any other videos, like I mentioned, go ahead and leave a comment below or join us on Discord.